Hi Stampers, I wanted to share with you today some different ways that our stamps come. This is a stamp set that comes already mounted. It's in a plastic Ziploc bag, and when you take out your stamps, they are on a laminated image sheet, and all your stamps are on the back, and they're mounted on clean cushion already and trimmed, and they stick right on your laminated image sheet. So you can quickly see what you have on the other side, and they give you color ideas, and then you can just peel off the stamp that you have here and put it on an acrylic block. You can ink it up and then clean it and peel it off, stick it back, and then put it back in the Ziploc bag and store it this way. Now I store mine in plastic drawers that I get from Walmart, and they just fit in there neatly, and they just stack up in the drawers. So that's one way to store them. They don't take up as much room as the wood block, because you've just got the rubber on the clean. Okay, the other way you can get them is just the rubber. And the rubber is a little bit less expensive, but I wanted to show you what you do with the rubber when you get it. They come in the same Ziploc bag. They come with the same image sheet, but this is just a piece of paper. It's not laminated. So you could laminate it if you wanted to, or you can just use it as your color ideas. And then your sheet of rubber. You get a sheet of rubber, and you need to mount this on clean cushion in order to use it. Now you can purchase clean cushion. Comes in 8.5 by 11 sheets, and both sides peel off. One side is very sticky, and the other side is the clingy side. That'll go up against the acrylic block when you're done. So what you want to do is peel back a portion of your sticky side. You want to stick down your rubber sheet, and it sticks really good. It's a really sticky surface. So now it's down on your clean cushion, and you're just going to cut. And I'm going to start with cutting all the way around. These are Tim Holtz tonic scissors. They're you want to use a short bladed scissors, and they're very sharp, so they cut through the rubber really nice. And you're just going to go ahead and trim around this. Okay, I'm going to turn it around here. And trim this. Okay, now I can go ahead and just keep this for my next set of stamps. And then I've got my set here. And all you're going to do then is trim around the images that you have, and you want to trim fairly close to the stamped image, and you want to kind of follow the lines the best you can. And you want to make sure that when you're cutting straight up and down. You don't want it to be at an angle, because then your cushion isn't going to be under the edge of the stamp. So make sure you hold your scissors up and down when you're cutting. And some of these are close, and you just have to be careful when you're cutting them. And when you get it out, I like to go back in and do some detail cutting, because if you didn't cut this piece out, when you stamp, sometimes the ink gets up here, and when you stamp you'll get excess ink up there, and you don't want that on your card. So to get a good clean stamp, you need to make sure that you trim it and don't leave. I like to just to cut off the edge of the rubber on the corners so those don't pick up ink. And like right here between his legs, I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. This is a picture of the frog drinking too much eggnog, so that's what you've got. Okay, so now he is mounted on clean cushion, and on this side you're going to peel off the paper, and there's your clean cushion, and you're going to stick it straight to your acrylic block. And just to show you what I'm doing, I use Stays-On ink a lot, so I'll ink him up, and then I'll stamp him. And then when I use Stays-On cleaner, Stays-On ink, I like to use the Stays-On ink cleaner and just rub it on top of the stamp. And then I use baby wipe and just wipe it off. And you can either let it air dry or paper towel or towel, whatever you have, or your pants like I do. And then you have your clean stamp, so you can peel it off then, and you can store it in the bag then with the rest of the stamps and your image sheet. Okay? So those are just some different methods of the stamps we have and the way to use them. Again, these are the rubber sheets of stamps that you're going to mount on clean. Okay? Happy stamping!